I'm right here. Well moment. Okay. Lucas. Hey everybody, welcome back to Dalton, Georgia. Good to see y'all. Our train is 2 blocks down. We can see him, he's right behind the tree. If I can carry you over there about 10 feet, you can see him as well. So I see Whiskers, he's got his lights on. 2 blocks, maybe 3 blocks away from us. So I'll chat with y'all on the cam after he's gone. Let's listen for the 2 blows that he's getting ready to start up, but he is right there. Looks like we could have 3, maybe 4 engines, can't quite tell. And it does look like maybe the first set of cars are some TIE cars. lots and lots of railroad ties. There's your dollar signs, Tara. Extra money for the store. Whoa, this is nice. Hey, look. Oh, Burlington Northern. There's some old cars. That looks like camouflage. everybody. Welcome to tonight's trackside. Lucas, good to have you on. Tara, you work so hard. Every now and then you just need to spoil yourself. So have them raise your credit limit. Go get in that sock that you've got hidden in the back corner of the drawer and take out a couple extra $100. Spoil yourself. It's a holiday. Summer's winding down. Have a good time. Go to the store and get what you want. If it's an hour drive each way, get your favorite lunch while you're in whatever town and enjoy. Adulting is a very hard job, has very little rewards, but every now and then just spoil yourself. Right, Tony? If you want that plane, get it. If you want that train car, get it. Figure out the rest later, because you just never know. So have fun while you can. Everybody, it's great to see you. We got the, as Lucas said, Eco unit right there on our northbound with a whole bunch of railroad ties. We had a fire a little earlier, about 2 blocks over while we were setting up. Fire trucks rolling in from every direction. Smoke's all gone and looks like everything's under control. I hope everybody was okay. Tara sounds like a great place to get a part-time job. Maybe you can even get an employee discount there. Ain't right. Hello, sir. What's for dinner tonight? Tara came home with 4 model railroad books, 3 bicentennial boxcars, and an N&W passenger car, and couplers, and she can't wait to go back Monday because it's only 30 minutes away. So, Chuck, if anybody needs to hear the speech, it's you. And we won't even get on that subject tonight. I make more progress talking to Charlotte than I do with you about living it up. But, hey, Tara, spoil yourself. Chuck, you take lessons. Tara had a great time today, and she's going back again. She felt that excitement in the store. Like I said, she may even end up working there part-time. So, Chuck, you got to try this out. We'll have her tell us what it was like on Monday, and then we'll see if maybe we can all get Chuck to enjoy an adulting day. Everybody, I hear y'all are just cooking up some great stuff for Catch of the Week. Can't wait to see all the surprises everybody's got this week. For the moment, we'll roll up here since we can see them. Gee, Lucas, we don't have one? Oh. Well, at least you're saving money. All right, those are the Norfolk Southern signal indication lights on the bridge there. Tony, good news on the batteries. We'll have to get you to do a little flying demonstration when we come over. We're going to do a little pre-live at the Collin Railroad Museum here coming up in September to promote the October event. Tony, how many days to Christmas and how many days to the Collin Rail Fan event?
29 CSX is ready for you, over. Alright, 29F CSX is ready for you, over.
29F. CSX is ready for him. Oh boy, if y'all need a mattress, Denver Mattress is gonna have a sale this weekend, everybody. Whoa, 60 bucks and no interest. Woo, that's a deal. Well, we know next 29F coming our way. Let's see who's coming across the crossing. Y'all listen for that horn. There's some folks going across the tracks as the train's coming. (29F). Hear him in the distance. our UPS trailers. And there goes 29F. Thank you. Have a great night. There goes 29F on its way to Florida without us. And thank you for being a new subscriber on Rail Moments. You turn around and come back, I'll give you a shirt. Woo! What a good time. That's why rail fanning is so much fun. And 29F just went around the corner, and he is out of sight. Not out of mind, but just out of sight. Kid, everything here is awesome. Crash, that caboose hasn't rolled off those little rails where it's held up by a railroad tie, has it? All right. Who knows what that means?
We don't subscribe to your channel.
You did.
Yes, sir.
What size shirt?
What's the largest that you have?
I got 4X, 3X, and XL.
Got it.
I either do here or right up on the other side of Burroughs Park, or if it's raining, I'll either go on the parking deck right there, or I can put the overpass up on the other end of town. Would you like one too? There's the 3 XL. I don't have to do it. How to do it. Instead of the 3, or you want a 4? Okay. And we're live, as you know, right now.
I know, I got you.
Thanks for saying hi. Thanks for coming back.
I saw this.
And there they are. Let me have everybody, you wave to everybody, okay? Hey everybody! Gonna introduce you to our newest subscriber, y'all. Hang on. They came back, Tony. They got a shirt. There is the newest Rail Moments subscriber right there. here in Dalton, Georgia. Thanks, you guys, for coming back. Y'all have a fantastic evening.
We'll stay in touch.
All right, deal. You can chat live with us, okay? There they go. They're going to go home and put their railfan shirts on, and they're going to be live with us right here in Dalton. Oh, we got a little bit of music going across the track, and there they go. Y'all have a great night. How much fun was that? All right. Back to where we were a little bit ago. And yes, that would be a green light on the W&A Sub Line here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. New rail fans, woo-hoo! As we await the next train here at the crossing, CSX northbound, highball green. See there, Lucas? Mama Bear made it home. Lucas has 11T. Tara has new train cars. It's a good night all the way around. Everybody, thanks for being with us here tonight. Tell a friend, tell a neighbor, tell whoever. Hang out with all you guys. 584, M584 coming our way for CSX. He just called. Left you all focused out because there he is. Look there, right there. Grimace. Took some of the artwork out. Now it's guess that puzzle. King sausages. That's a mean looking red cat. Look at this one. Y'all figure out who that is. All right, kid, he should be to you any minute. Somebody got a squeaky wheel. That's right. That's exactly what we need, Lucas. A little squirt here, a little squirt there. Surprise, we haven't seen Lucas yet today. Okay, check this one out. Oh, it's Porky Pig! That's all, folks. Who's the guy in the blue hat? Rest in peace, is what it says. There's the gopher. Right after that signal bridge is the Diamond. As 584 makes his way north. There's the EOT device. Wow, we got lots of traffic after that one. Whoa, this is unusual. Normally it's a couple cars and that's it. 584 was a long, long train tonight.
The CSX is ready.
All right, sounds like next up it's going to be 369. Crash, have you seen him come through Cohutta yet? 369. Uh-oh, don't stop there. No, 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 no. That's the CSX main line. No, no, not there. Anywhere but there. See, this is how you do it. You wait over here. Then when there's room, you go. All right, 369 coming south. Is that what the engineer would sing? Very, very interesting. Very interesting. All right. Crash, tell us about 369 if you've seen him. There's Andy, everybody. Hi. Hi, you. You're welcome to a chair here, or you're welcome to get a chair.
I got a actually I got a chair.
Or you're welcome to use your chair.
I was coming over the bridge when that last train just went by.
Did you see what burned over here?
No.
We had a big fire.
Oh.
At least 4, if not 5 trucks responded, and it's just right on the other side of that tree.
Oh.
If you look through these two, you see the pole, the telephone pole, and then you see the big green tree. It looks like a little double top.
Yeah.
Right on the other side of that.
Oh.
And stir it up. Oh, there's that Labor Day sale again, y'all, for mattresses. And you can get 6 months or a whole bunch of months, same as cash. And you say, why are we playing commercials? The reason being is we have the bird cam on so we can hear all the conversation from CT, and from Jacksonville with CSX to hear what's going on for what the scanner, the local scanner that's with us, can't hear. So, but every now and then we get a commercial and I have to jump up and run over and turn it off just in case they play, you're right, copyrighted music. You know what that does. Not good things. The car looks dirty.
It is a little bit,
What happened?
you know.
The love of new has rubbed off. Anything new? You ready for the big weekend?
Sure.
Boy, you sound excited.
Anything else coming this way?
369 is coming south right now. We heard CT telling that CSX is ready. We just had 584 go north. It's crazy. 745. Sorry, we're getting back.
No, right.
Oh, our days are going away so fast.
Dispatch 18 Warwick, this is 369 on.
Won't be long now. We get back at 4:30.
And then cold. I've spent some cold nights out here. Very cold nights out.
I'm sure not as cold as Ohio.
Well, that's true. Compared to that, it's like summer. We are very, very lucky where we are. We get a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Not all the harsh stuff.
Right.
They're singing at the Red Wolf. Crash, you gonna go in and sing with them? Distraction makes me one of my pretty lucky times. We got to see one of the eco engines tonight, 62. Oh, we got home.
Is that a honk?
Yep, that should be 369. Where?
Underneath the bridge. Right underneath the overpass. There's somebody on top of it.
Hey, you guys, look, there are people on the railroad cars here in Dalton. Wow, good eyes, Andy. Whoa. Now, Andy spotted that, not me. But, whoa. What is there? 4 of them.
Oh, is it?
There's at least 4 of them up there. Uh-oh, no, turn that off. Stop. You're right, Lucas, there are 4 of them up on the rail car. And now there's one running across the tracks. 5 of them now. Jeez. All right, there's another one across the track. There goes number 3 across the track.
Look at the F8, F0 real quick.
I wonder what they have next on their agenda of fun things to do. Let's see, that'll put them at the park. They're up there at our other spot.
Line clear. 2 times. Dalton and Air southbound. 3 minutes.
Oh, that's here. Whoa! Hey, everybody! I'm okay, Lucas. conductor. Woo! It's a good night here at the track crossing. That was a huge wave. So he could see us. Looks like he had a piece of paper so we could see him waving to us. There's Sylvester the cat. I didn't see Tweety. Look at that guy with the spray can. Those are two white brand new pills on the end. How cool was that, you guys? A massive wave from that train crew. And brand new. You did, Tony. You did see a putty cat. We just didn't have. It was, what was the bird was?
Tweety bird.
Yeah, we didn't have a Tweety bird though, just the Sylvester looking down. But you're right, Tony. We did see a putty cat. How cool was that? Y'all got some great eyes tonight. Andy finds 5 guys up on top of a rail car. One by one, they decide to run across the train, in front of the train before he gets here. And then we get a massive wave from the conductor. What a cool, see, that's what makes rail fanning so fun. So far tonight, we've had a structure fire and all the fire trucks. And we got to meet new folks. One gentleman was parked over there, waiting for the train right over there. And he came over and hung out with us. And he subscribed. And then we had the cool family that she came back for a shirt bribe. See, Tony, it does work. It didn't work on Saturday for me, but it does work. 369 southbound at Walnut. There goes one cool, fantastic, awesome train crew heading south on the Atlanta North District line. Oh, that's so. That is just. Wow, way too much action going on. 5 guys on a train car. When Andy told me that, I thought he was kidding me, but sure enough, and then Lucas counted them. Wonder what's next on the excitement agenda for tonight, where it's getting dark way, way too soon at night. Getting cool already. That means fall is here. Donuts and coffee. I had a bear claw this morning. I told him, give me the smallest one in the case, because if I get the big one, my doctor will call here and tell you to take away from me. And then I had my 2 cups of coffee. Oh yeah, apple cider. Yeah, but I bet you apple cider has a lot of sugar in it, doesn't you guys? If there's 5 of them, we know where they came from.
Yeah, right?
All right, everybody, we are back at the crossing. Here comes a whole long parade of cars. That's an old Cutlass Supreme. They love trains! Woo! Hey guys! Everybody loves a good train. All right, y'all. I'm gonna catch up with y'all on the monitor. Let's see what's new. Crash, we got anything coming south? I can't believe you saw them up to this.
I just,
Good job. And get you a gold star tonight. Kid said growing up, train cars were our jungle gym. Kid outdoor. You're more than welcome to sit. So, kid, when they're white, they're eccentrics, huh? I have to see if I can remember that. Post it up there. Thank you. Suck it back for everybody. See my mess ups. Sounds like he's in Tunnel Hill. Could be our northbound that went by, but he should be long gone from Tunnel Hill by now.
a we could have a southbound that was waiting for him for 584 to go north. Yeah, 584. Well,
Side over.
the only one that I've watched, and he's on YouTube, is NPE. And he has a paint, you know, an NYPE, he does the entire rail car. And he does down there, he does auto runs, so big ones. And he had a paint roller thing. Bucket, I think he had a bucket and he had paint in it. And he had a handle on it long enough to the top. And he did that rail car in 15 minutes. Really? And they've got him on the rest, so you can't tell who he is. And he agreed to do it. And if and he's got, I mean, we see him on TV all the time. He always does the full rail car. But the rest of them have to be spray painted because there's no way you could do all those patterns in one hand. And you know, how many cans of paint? You know, I don't know. We have this conversation all the time. How many cans of paint do you carry to the railroad? How do you get up that high so you or your best friend's on your back, or you know you're doing the chicken fight style. I don't know. It's making a degree of accuracy. It's amazing. The other night we had a unicorn through here with ET on it. Not unicorns, alien. The whole rail was aliens in the word in like silver, so it just glowed. Had a huge ET holding, I think, a phone, if I remember right. And it was beautiful colors, and it was top to bottom, and I have no idea how you could possibly get that done.
Oh, y'all, look at the old Volkswagen. Check it out. There's Herbie, just missing the number. Hi, Herbie. Hey, Herbie gave us a honk. Woohoo! That's cool. Punksbug, you're right, Crash. Punksbug that honked back. Mama Bear? Andy and I are looking, but I don't think, well, there might be a little sunset over here. But not much. Let's see if we can tune in a little sunset for Mama Bear and Tara. There we go. All right, y'all are cued in on the only sunset available for you guys to see. Uh-oh. Y'all, you gotta go mute a minute. Okay, now you guys are back. Like I said, Tarek's pretty sketch for choices tonight. That is about the best we could do. Sorry I had to throw y'all on mute for a moment, because I'm sure that music blaring out of that truck was gonna be copyrighted. And oh, as you all heard Casey talk on Sunday night, that does horrible things to the channel and does all kinds of work for Casey, and oh, the list is endless of what happens. But hey, We're here to have fun tonight. We're not going to worry about that. I'll just let you know if I mute you. And in the meantime, we are going to enjoy that sunset dedicated to Mama Bear and Tara. Crash is to the north of us. Just know of anything exciting rolling past that new or freshly painted caboose that they put on a little piece of siding, put a nail under it so it won't roll off. If anybody pulls that nail out, it may be a caboose rolling through Cohutta. But boy, I tell you what, you'll see it going by because it is one bright red caboose. And that is where Crash is. And he's got music because the Red Wolf, the Red Wolf is rocking tonight in Cohutta.
I couldn't believe how quiet the northern to the south end was the other night.
Man,
Oh, it was real quiet. This afternoon, from around 3 to 4:30, I was in the office. If I'm in my office, I have the train, I have the 4 quad on. And there was just many trains. So I thought, well, I'll go over to Coffee's Cliff. And I was like, no, I was just there Sunday. I don't want to fight with the mosquitoes. So then I thought, well, I'll go to the south end. And it was just after the south end. So then I wanted out to do it. Well, it's that quiet, I don't do anything for it. Really, so I gave it a game. I didn't want to run half a dollar. About 3 o'clock today, right after staff meeting, I could have taken a nap right in the coffee. I was just, whoop. Oh, look how nice it looks on the camera. It looks way better there than here. It looks way better here than there.
Uh-oh, pizza discounts tonight. And fresh real dog food, you guys. So if you're watching the bird cam, well, we get different commercials depending on your profiles, but I got dog food commercial tonight and buy a new mattress commercials. Tara, would that not be, oh yeah, we need it like now before it gets too dark, but come busting through there. Maybe if they know it's for you, we'll get one. But hey, we did get away from the train crew big time on our last one, so who knows? Somebody might hear that you want that, Tara, and poof, here comes the locomotive. Maybe we'll get a couple fireworks even. That would be cool. Or we can have our guys back up on the train with sparklers.
No, I have never had any, no hobos, no nothing. Everybody came up here. Now, when I first started coming underneath, not this way, the next one up, where I go sometimes. I used to get a little nervous. But a ton of people go through from that side to this side, back and forth. And I haven't seen more than homeless companies sometimes on the back side of that train. It makes a little fire at night and gets cooks dinner down there. But about 6 blocks down, maybe 7 is Providence. And you can get breakfast, lunch, and dinner there. And it's Providence Missions. And they have 44 beds in the shop. First stay overnight. You can stay up to 90 days. Average of each. You have to average up. Water, light, get your own bed, you get your own little section. There's lights out like that.
Y'all have to go on mute for just a moment, but you can keep watching that beautiful sunset. All right, our friend on the motorcycle that's playing it loud enough. That was 584 talking up north of us on the bird cam. But our motorcycle friend has pulled out. Huh? Oh, it was? Oh. I think they weren't they all guys? look how nice. Holy smokes, you guys. Whoa. Check this out, y'all.
Look at that.
Whoa. Andy and I are just sitting here and we're looking this way. Y'all check this out.
Oh, look at that.
Whoa. Andy and I both surprised ourselves.
Got a clear block on Santa Cruz, CSX 800 north, 428.
Okay, that is our train talking on the bird cam. 584 North has a clear block at Graysville. So Tara, there is one traffic light, is that correct? I was thinking I had one flashing light. Or is that a new traffic light that you guys have? In case the forklift and the tractor don't want to stop. Whoa, Andy and I are just like Mother Nature's show tonight. This is kind of looking back over Kid's house right now. So 66 most vibrant over here. That is the Crescent City Tavern, you guys. You've heard us talk about that many a times. Great wings and fantastic cheeseburgers. There's the Crescent City Pullman car from the old Southern rail line system. Right on the other side of that, you can just see a corner light there between the light pole and him, is the freight depot. And also the visitor center here in downtown Dalton, where 90% of the world's carpet is made within 25 miles of where we're standing. That is a lot of carpet. And that is a lot of incredible sunset. So I'll let you think about cheeseburger wings and trains while we watch Mother Nature paint the sky like a professional rail art graffiti person. Wonder how many cans of paint that one's going to take up there. I'm glad you saw that. It'd take you along all the time. You catch all the cool stuff. Uh-oh, very low battery, 3%. Yeah, it can't be.
Yeah, that is. You sound like
Yeah, it bounces around. Boy, it just bumps them around. Should be okay with that. Oh, well, everybody see that YN2 CSXT 35 second back? And as Lucas said, hey, there's one in the middle too, a mid DPU. Woo! It has been quite the night. I'm gonna do a little adjustment on. Oh, hey, look what we got, you guys. It's not cash, but it's pretty close. Triple sevens. The jitterbug. Lens vision. Still no Lucas tonight. Or Tara. There goes Lobos. SD70 ACE. Check out, oh, there's, what's his name? Crew from the Minions. There goes Ozzy! Andy's spotting back there. Rest in peace, Ozzy. NS 18E. Thanks, Lucas. Mid DPU. That was a fun train as he makes his way north. One light's as bright as the other one, but the other one wasn't fully charged yet. Mm-hmm. They marked the right brakes on the damn chutes. Next one. Well, everybody, as you saw, Lucas called it 18E. Crash, Lucas. We are at that moment of the night where it won't be long. It's going to be time to head home and see Mrs. S. You're funny, Lucas. The 15-minute countdown. Well, I'm gonna wait and see. You have a pretty good crystal ball on what's going to happen next. So I thought I'd check out the Lucas crystal ball on what's the next train. Our cold train sounded like C305. He was talking to CSX Dispatch. And never did hear the number on this one. Oh, Lucas had next, 18E. So, Crash, you got one coming up there. Are you still in Cohutta? Have you had anything southbound? All right, one phone dead. They look about the same. I was thinking this one was dull, but not as bright.
Main 1 northbound 180.
Playing with a couple new likes that I got. I just wrote Chuck a note. Chuck. Hey, 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 look.
Uh-oh.
That is not red, that is amber. And it just happened. So that will be our closing train for tonight. So y'all get ready, get set, don't go anywhere. And Lucas may tell us what train it is. And then we'll probably have another one right after him. All right, I gotta move a couple things around because one monitor is totally dead. We ran out of power. Wait, how's that for timing, you guys? Zipped right in just in time to catch it. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm going to probably too. I promised Mrs. S I wouldn't stay out to the wee hours. Because I haven't done dinner yet either. Guess I have to get one more because they're so much quicker and easier and fast now that fall's coming. Sure you don't want to sit on it? Okay. Well, you be comfy. Oh no, everybody sing or something so we can stop that from going through. Hello, hello, hello. Y'all sing happy birthday or something. I couldn't jump up fast enough to hit the mute button there. You like that second back engine, do you there, kid? Give you that rebel spirit? Kid says this second back locomotive makes him feel that rebel spirit with the colors. Run, Forrest, run, huh? That's kind of like, guys, jump off the rail car. Wow, that horn really carries tonight. Whoa. There's some big rocks here. Before I end up falling down, y'all have to call for emergency medical services. Well, Andy and I are going to probably call tonight. I'm going to go ahead and pack, but since every time I say that, we get a train, it is currently 9:01. I'm going to go ahead and pack up, but we will stay put until 9:15 Eastern Standard Time. That's 14 minutes from now. And if we have green, we'll stay for one more. If not, it's time for dinner and home to see Mrs. S. On Thursdays, job number 1 requires Mike to get up at 6 a.m. 6 a.m. is not a time that I recognize very well, especially now that it's dark in the morning. But that is a requirement. So 6 a.m. was a long time ago this morning. But we're going to stay to 9:15. If we've got green or we got a horn, we will stay and catch one more. If not, time for dinner, time to see Mrs. S and hug the dog. Her name is Harley, spoiled Skipper Key. Don't forget, catch of the week. I know some of you have already gotten started. Artistic, favorite locomotive, anything that's train related, be it the depot, whatever. And remember, you do not have to spend 10 hours to make a picture look all beautified and edited and what have you. Have fun with it. There's been night shocks. There's been all kinds of different things. So, obviously the artistic ones, you're going to have to get the fine paintbrush out. Don't paint outside the numbers. Get it all right. For those who remember, that was the big thing. You got this board with all the numbers, and then you go do all the 15s and stay in the lines with that color would be, we'll just say 15 was black, and if you had number 12s, they were red. And then when you got all done, you were an artist because it turned into a picture. You didn't see the lines anymore. But again, that's for us older folks. Now you just do it on a computer. Or you just tell AI what you want and it makes it. But anyhow, catch of the week. You have until 5:20 Eastern Standard Time this Sunday before Casey pulls them down and we go live. 5:30 sharp, unless there's a technical issue, every Sunday from the studio. So catch of the week, October 18th. Everybody plan to be over in Cowan, Tennessee on the Cumberland Plateau with Brian and all his folks for Railfan Day. We're gonna do a Saturday night teaser over there just to let you all see how beautiful it is for those of you that haven't been there. I think it's 2 weeks from this Saturday, but I'll let you know that time. Tony, if you're still on, remind everybody how many days to Christmas, how many days to the Cowan Railfan Day. I always want to see Cowan, but it's not, it's Cowan. C-O-W-A-N, Railfan Day. What else is newsy? If anybody's got anything newsy, model railroad events, other than Tara spent this week's check at the hobby store, but she's going back on Monday and see if she can't get the frequent visitor discount. Other than that, I think that's all the news I got. Going to try and go live for a couple hours after work in between dinner tomorrow, before dinner tomorrow night. Saturday.
Where? Main 1. Northbound, 188 out.
He's reporting that he's at Waring on Main 1 northbound. Going to try and start out probably at the Railroad Museum with the Chickamauga Turn and the Missionary Ridge Local. And then after that, maybe breakfast, jump on over to Coffee's Cliff, and go from there. But again, if something exciting's in town, that's what we'll do. Lucas, I know you're going to keep me up to date. Thank you very much for that all day long. Letting me know what's going on. I really, really, really appreciate that. It helps me plan rather than wait till 4 or 5 o'clock when it's time to leave job one. It's like, where am I going to go? I just look at what Lucas has lined up, and between you and Green Bean, you guys are like weather forecasters. Don't go here, it's raining. Go there. So I think that's it, everybody. I'm going to start packing. I'll keep up with the monitor. We are live. If you are new, please, if you got any questions, Atlanta North Line, Norfolk Southern, W&A Sub Line, CSX, Atlanta, South, Chattanooga, North, Dalton, Georgia, carpet capital of the world. 90% of the world's carpet made within 25 miles of here. There are 2 depots here in Dalton. The freight depot, which is where we are, which is the visitor center for Dalton. And a couple blocks up on the other side of the park is the old passenger depot that they're working on and restoring. So I guess that's it. I'm going to spin y'all back around. No, I'll leave y'all on the likes. I know you guys like the likes. So I'll let you watch the likes. I'll pack, and I'll keep an eye on the monitor. And then I'll be back to say, not goodbye, I'll be back to say, see you, and you will fill in the rest. So don't go anywhere. And we got some funsy lights that are quick and portable. There's 7,000 lumens each. We got them kind of strung around over there. And I'm going to, just for fun, that is 2 7,000 lumen portable 4-hour long lights inspired by, who inspired me to try these? I gotta think for a moment, but I'll let you see the difference here when I turn them off. And these are just $50 lights. They got 5 different settings. Supposed to be weatherproof. We'll find that out for sure. So sit tight. Here goes the rest of the test. Dirk inspired those. I might be huge, but that's all they are to them. Quick, easy, simple, no cords, no nothing. Yeah, you can see them. And they're good for 4 hours. So try these out tonight. And they say SYSTAR on top of them. Not sure what that says, but sir. not exactly sure what. And do they still have all the stuff over at Bootleggers? Maybe I'll run over there tomorrow morning. Yeah, so next on the way home, I get an hour or two in there. All right, drive careful. Anything new or exciting happens, let me know. And if I don't see it before after the holiday, have a good Labor Day. Or we're gonna go to the lake on Monday. Oh, okay. Don't forget, 119 days until Christmas. Bye, Andy. All right, everybody. Again, a special thanks to Ray and Kayla and Casey for my birthday present. The coolest interior lights ever. I can see where everything is and if everything's packed and whatnot. They're in production unit 6. And some of you ask, why is it production unit 6? This was the 6th unit when we got started that we filmed from. We now have a list much longer. Let's see. Parade of cars coming across. You're right, Lucas. L808 should have been out here already. Tony's got 51 days to Railfan Day. Crash got a train. Mama Bear, everybody, kid. Lucas, everybody that's on. Thank you very, very much for being with Casey and I tonight. Thanks for making it so much fun. Thanks for catching us up on filling in the what train, what's going on, just all the things that we got to do for all of you all over the country with us on tonight. And for those of you that watch this in the future, it goes into the live library, and then once Casey does the thumbnail, it goes into the trackside live library, where there's over 1,500 videos there. So everybody, from Casey and I, Andy already waved goodbye, but from Casey and I to all of you, see y'all at the next crossing. Everybody have a fantastic Friday tomorrow. It is the last Friday of August, so make it a good Friday. Hug the one you love. Tell somebody you know you like them. Give a friend a hand. Make it a good day. And cook something special or go to your favorite restaurant and treat yourself. In the case of up there in Kentucky, Ain't Right knows how to cook. Woo! So everybody, and it's Casey's birthday coming up this weekend too. So see y'all at the next crossing. NS signal tower, signal bridge on the top for those four, and behind it, the lower two CSX.